Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Mike.
Mac.
Yes.
Hey.
So this is totally 100% our first attempt at filming this episode 29
29 and we're
of
still
Messy Podcast. 29 weeks of us literally messing up every single episode.
It's 29 weeks?
29. I mean, we upload once a week, and we done it 29 episodes, so it's been about 29 weeks.
How many months is that?
I mean, we've skipped a few weeks.
How many months is that? Like, if somebody got pregnant the day we started this, how far ahead?
How far is that?
How long would they be?
I don't know. When was the shorties? Because we started right before I went to the shorties. Was that in May?
Yes, because we did my birthday right after May. Was it April or May?
I think we started in April. I think we started right after I paid my taxes.
We were also talking about Coachella. And that was right after April.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we started in April. Wasn't our first episode Coachella of Thrones? Yeah, first episode was about Coachella and Game of Thrones.
Oh my God. If somebody got fucking knocked up, they're like having a baby in a month.
Wow.
Oh my God.
A messy baby.
A messy baby.
Well, that's weird. I mean, we were already talking about this in the previous attempt at recording it, but I'm going to bring it up again. Our friendship has grown because of this podcast, for sure.
Yeah, well, because in the past we didn't really like fully know each other. We were like friendly. We know we got along, but now we
know a lot about each other.
Too much about each other.
We know each other's insecurities and tics and even kinks.
Better hope I never try to drag you, bitch. That never piss me off.
Imagine we just hate each other or something in a few years and have like the biggest feud in like media.
Start it. Ready? Here we go. Here. So guys, this is never a video that I thought I would be having to make.
You guys already know I'm not a person that likes to get into drama, that likes to reveal or expose people. You know, I try to keep it positive. You know, I try to keep it 100 here with you guys.
But I cannot stand by
and let this man breathe.
I can't just call them and tell them my issues with them person to person. I have to make an hour-long video about it because I want views.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying, too. It's like, bitches, I got tea.
Tea. Screenshot. Receipts, bitch.
Wow. But yeah, our friendship got closer, and one of the things that I noticed is the way we hug has changed. But the way we touch each other.
Because we don't like
the way we get all close and personal.
I don't like when you do that. It literally, whenever you do that, like my asshole clenches. You do that when you feel uncomfortable? But our hugs are weird. Our hugs are like, if you want to see it, watch the visual on Patreon. It's like, I don't even want to do it. It's not because I don't want to hug you. I don't like to hug, period.
We hug. No, we embrace now. We embrace. We're cute. No, we touch each other now in certain ways. Not in sexual ways. I'm used to you hurting me, okay?
Bullshit. Don't even try to put that in the universe.
I'm joking.
But yeah. It has grown.
We're grown. We've changed. We're now business partners, technically. We're about to sign a contract together.
This is a messy
We're about to sign a contract together.
Who's
like
our human
in a
resources?
Week. It's going to be so weird.
It's true.
We're going to be binded together for something on a project, like an official project.
What if it becomes like the next Trixie and Katya?
That's not going to happen. But
okay, but first of all, if it was, I think you'd be Trixie.
Why?
Because Trixie's like the more put together, successful one, and I'm Katya, the like drug addicted nutcase, ex-drug addicted nutcase.
True.
So that's just how I'm feeling on that. And then today I figure after we do our segments, because we have a few things to talk about for Gay Agenda with Mac and Hook Up Story with Mike, since we've gotten so much closer, later in this podcast we are going to see if we are destined to be together.
We are destined.
If fate
answer the yearning question by everyone that's obviously listening because they find us both just equally attractive.
Oh yes,
as one another. Would we date? Can we be shipped?
Will the ship sail? We're going to go on an app called CoStar, and we're going to read both of our astrology signs, and then we're going to see if me and Mac are a Good pairing.
True.
If our fate is in the stars, baby.
I think I made this joke on podcasts before, but I've always poked on the fact that it's like we always ask like what would end our friendship? What would happen? I said I feel like we'll try to date one time in the future, and then it wouldn't work, and then we'll just stop talking to each other completely.
I don't date, period.
I know it was a joke, but like imagine.
Oh my God.
Imagine we lived in a society.
What? If we lived in a society, where we would date?
Yes, just if we lived in a society. That's have you not heard that saying?
No, one of my
that we really live in a society. That's all people say. That's the end of the sentence.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
Never heard that.
Wow, welcome to Generation Z. Okay. Me, hello.
I don't deal with any of that.
I am an elder Generation Zer, apparently, so I know the Generation Z lingo. I am the encyclopedia.
I'm gonna metaphorically unfollow that. So let's get into our segment. Let's get into our segments.
Am I first?
You want to start, or do you want to do sexy hookup time?
Let's do me first, and then sexy hookup time, and then we'll calm everyone down with uwu.
Okay.
Gay agenda with Mac.
I'm sorry. I thought you were getting ready to say something important.
Should we do it again?
Yeah. 1, 2, ready, and
gay agenda with Mac. This gay agenda was nothing really big or updated. It's more in the personal life. Mm-hmm. But Mike just finished Legend of Korra, and he
slapped. It was so gay. I wasn't ready for it, but I don't object.
He really has stuff to say about the gay.
Guys. Because there were some like moments in like Avatar where I was like, okay. But like for a Nickelodeon show, Korra was gay. Not Korra herself. She was sexually fluid. But there was a lot of gay.
There was a lot of non-heteronormative vibes coming off of a lot of people in that cast.
And it was subtle. I didn't, because this show was a while ago. I mean, obviously Steven Universe, which has also come out with Steven Universe Future, is like very progressive. Mm-hmm. But for a Nickelodeon show that was like back in the day, I'm surprised this wasn't talked about more. Or was it and I just didn't know?
It was on like Out Magazine, like all these like big articles have talked about it. I mean, specifically the ending. I don't want to like expose the ending, but there was an ending and people were like, is this canon? And the creators confirmed, yes, this is 100% canon. And this is how we wanted it.
And it was gay.
And it was gay. And people were like, whoa.
I know.
You know, it was also a very big thing for Nickelodeon to do it.
If you read out further, because there's like a what happens after story. I think it's like a written.
Yeah, there's a graphic novel.
Other characters that they don't talk about come out as gay.
Wow.
First of all, wow. And let me tell you, like I loved Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I never watched. I didn't fuck with Korra. I was like, I don't fuck with that bitch. I don't fuck with her. I don't want it to fuck up like the story that I already like. And I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Bitch, I finished the whole thing in 3 days.
It's really good. I feel like it's easier to digest than Avatar, the first one, in my opinion. I don't know.
No, I disagree completely.
You think? Oh no, yeah, true.
It was much darker. And it had a lot more serious issues. It
covers a lot more still standing political issues in America than the previous one, for sure, yeah.
Yes. And it had to do with like suicide and like family problems.
Yeah.
And, just a lot that I wasn't expecting. I do still personally like Avatar: The Last Airbender better because I like that it was a total overarching story that made you
overarching odyssey. Yeah,
you connected to everybody, including the villains.
Yeah,
in Korra it was like 4 different
different plots. Because they didn't know, you can tell for Korra, they didn't know how many seasons they were going to get. Yeah. And so every time they got renewed the season, like, okay, let's make a new plot.
Yeah. and it was a lot more like spirits and things.
Yeah.
I mean, Avatar like hinted to them, but it wasn't really big into like, the spirit world. They kind of like took a little twist.
This one's more like the spirit world exists and they're angry.
Yeah, we were like, okay, cool. Yeah. So that was that. Like, what are did you have any of the gayest moments in Korra?
No, I couldn't find that. You wanted me to search up gay moments of Korra, but they don't have that. All people are talking about is the ending.
I mean, also, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know. You don't know? No, and also, that was it. I was just like, I was watching it and I just went, gay.
Oh, so apparently there was another Avatar that was also revealed to be bisexual.
Who?
Avatar Kyoshi
of Kyoshi.
The Earth Kingdom was bisexual. It was revealed in Legend of Korra Turf Wars Part 1 construction.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Scared me. Kyoshi was bisexual?
Yeah, apparently it was revealed in the graphic novel.
I love that.
Yummy.
I love that.
We love that. We stand sexual fluidity.
You haven't seen...
Make it normal because it is.
Yeah, well, you haven't seen Steven Universe, have you?
No.
You should watch it. It's really good.
It is?
It's really good.
Yummy.
And Steven Universe Future just started. I'm very excited. I didn't know it came out yet, but I saw like 4 episodes, and I was like, whoa.
Also, because Steven Universe did come on around the time where I stopped watching Cartoon Network stuff. I stopped watching TV in general.
I don't watch it. I just like, there's so many clips of it on YouTube and stuff like that, so then I get into it that way, and then I'm like, well, now I want to watch this.
And it's not on any streaming services, right? It's just like...
Steven Universe?
Yeah.
The movie was on Hulu.
Is it on Hulu? I don't know. I'll find it. I'll watch it one day. We'll see.
I don't know, but you could just Google it. It's also it's still like I mean it's illegal, but it's on YouTube, and you could like if you want to watch anything, just put like watch insert title episode this on Google and it comes
Should
up.
we be giving this advice?
Yeah, I don't pay for shit. I steal everything online.
Messy does not condone illegal activity.
No, don't listen to Max. Steal everything. In this world, like if you're in college, you shouldn't be paying for your books. You can torrent it for free online. I said it. Do that. I didn't pay for a single book in college. Also, Final Cut, Photoshop, all that shit, I hacked. And I have it for free.
Oh, yeah. I torrented.
I torrent everything.
I torrented Sony Vegas originally. I just bought it. Literally, this laptop was the first time I ever bought the editing software I've been using for 7 years.
See? Point. You think for a fucking second I'm
incriminating.
You think for a fucking second I'm gonna pay $300 for Final Cut? You done lost your fucking mind.
Because this year I was like, you know what? This service has been giving me so much for 7 years. I might as well give a few cash, let them eat tonight, you know. So I bought it. I finally bought it.
Let them eat. Did you ever think? Whenever I think now back, let them eat. That reminds me of that Maria Antoinette quote. Let them eat cake.
Apparently, she never said that.
I know, but whether or not she said it, that's like, can you imagine saying that now, but in the terms of like, let them eat this ass. Let them eat cake.
Let them eat this pussy.
Let them eat.
Let them eat these cakes, darling.
That's gay. Maria Antoinette was gay man in drag. Watch, plot twist.
Honestly, I mean, so many drag queens have done Marie Antoinette drag. So,
really?
I mean, haven't I seen? I mean, the tall hair.
Who? I haven't seen it.
Just so many drag queens have before. I think there wasn't there an entire RuPaul episode where people were dressed up as Marie Antoinette?
That was one. I think Detox had her, but she did like a highlighter Marie Antoinette.
Yeah. But like Marie Antoinette is the original drag queen with all those hairdos, hairstyles, those big dresses, all that makeup. Ooh, girl, she was stunting. She was trying to slay. She was like, bitch, I ain't like any of you hoes.
Yeah. But apparently her head game wasn't that great. But
oh my God, I just got that. Wow. Was she? Yes, she was beheaded.
Yeah, they cut that
shit off.
Wow. Sorry, girl.
We live in a society.
As they say in the Bible, love your hair, hope you win. Is it my turn?
I guess so.
You have anything else you want to talk about, Cora?
No, that's it.
Is there anything going on in the gay?
In the gay? Any other gay news? I don't know. There's so many, like, all the gay news right now is very legislative, and I don't want to get that like political right now.
This is not a political podcast.
It's like stupid shit that people are trying to push against the gays that's happening, and it's just ridiculous. Okay. It's hookup time with Mike. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Well, this one comes from someone named Victor, but I think
Victor.
They said
Vicky. I saw this one.
Vicky. Oh, they said my real.
But their real name is Victor.
They said my real name is Victor
they go by
because I know
Vicky.
they're a transgender female. I don't know why but they said my.
I don't know. Maybe they go by both. Maybe they don't care.
Yeah, they said my real name is Victor, or Vicky. They didn't specify, whichever they prefer. And they are 21. Okay, this is coming from a transgendered female. I'm just gonna say Vicky.
Are they 21 or was the story when they were 21?
When they were 21.
When they were 21, so they're older now.
Either way. Okay, so a 21-year-old transgendered female. Who goes by either, they say Victor or Vicky, they put both. So I'm just going to include both.
Okay.
Is that the proper way to do this?
Sure. Do you know if they're a transgender female?
Yes.
Did they
specify? It is
specify?
specified in the story.
Okay. Great. We love that. You know.
I just want to. It's a short and a quick one, but a good.
Gotta respect those pronouns, like Arise said.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I just wanted to open that discussion because they put both names, so I don't know.
You don't want to. Yeah.
I don't want to offend and
make sure people are like understand like both names are. Yeah.
I just
they implied both names in the story.
I didn't want to use someone's dead name and be disrespectful. Okay, so here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Because they were the biggest flirt and tease in college, they had a story that they wanted to share. So here we go. A lot of straight guys would try to hook up with me only because I passed extremely well. Okay, so apparently that's
passing.
They're very passing.
Passable. Okay.
Okay, so they would a lot of straight guys tried to hook up with them. Great. Not at all bragging that has to do with this story. I hooked up. Oh, you guys, please check your grammar before you send these stories because it sends me nuts.
Should I read it? You want me to read it?
No. If you want to. Actually, no, I want to do it. I like your reaction. Okay. Not bragging at all, but it has to do with the story. I hooked up with one guy who lived 4 minutes away from my college, and we would meet up a couple times a week, but he only lived by himself, and I didn't care because I liked his load. All right. Cool.
Okay.
So 3 months later, they kind of just stopped talking, and it was like whatever. Like he was just some dick. You know what I'm saying? He was just some dick. Then they went on Grindr, out of boredom, like one does. And this older hot guy messaged them. And he was muscular and sweet and had salt and pepper hair.
Oh, my God. Was it the other guy's uncle or something?
We met up and had an amazing time. And I gave him a quickie. And that was that on that.
That was that on that.
Weeks
they were
passed.
related.
Weeks passed.
They were related,
and we finally went to his place and we got down and dirty.
Oh, no.
Then he asked me to use toys on him.
You saw a picture.
Some fingers.
His
and
nephew.
To eat his ass.
Yeah. I'm just talking over you. I'm sorry. I'm scared.
So they are at this older man's house, and he wants them to use toys and fingers, and they want them to eat his ass.
Okay,
great.
A typical Tuesday. Me.
Then, while I had 3 fingers in this man,
he has kids. 3 kids.
The guy I hooked up with months before runs in and screams, "What the fuck, Dad?"
So I was right.
What are you fucking doing?
I was close. I said nephew. So son? Okay.
I literally sat there, so fucking white and dead inside. His dad flew up, trying to calm him down. What, naked? He had fingers in his butt. You just ripped it out?
You just ripped. I mean, you can.
Ow.
Some people are loose enough.
I literally sat there so fucking white dead inside. His dad flew up trying to calm him down, and he left so pissed. And let me tell you, I just got up, got dressed, and literally walked half an hour back home. Finn.
Yummy. That was so short.
That was very short.
That was really short.
That was very short because I wanted to talk about that for a second. Now I want to talk about how you would react. Because the whole trans thing doesn't really matter in this story. How would you react?
I don't know. I kind of find it hard to believe. I don't know. Hooking up with a past hookup's father. Like,
but they didn't know. They didn't know.
I know, but it's like I can't. I can't even imagine that. That sounds like a men.com like episode.
But that's when they join in and it gets creepy. That's like that incest shit is gross. Can you imagine having 3 fingers inserted in somebody, male or female, and their child who you've also slept with walks in? Or be part of that family. Can you imagine being part of that family?
Being
Christmas is
the
gonna be
child
weird.
walking in and seeing your dad getting fingered by a past hookup, I'd leave. I just walk out and like not talk to them for like a month. I was just like, I need a moment to process. I'm sorry. Don't touch me. Stop it. What?
Oh, you gotta trim this little side.
What?
You have a piece of fur coming off your side that's much longer than the rest of it. And
I know. Yeah.
Sorry,
my sideburns are very uneven right now.
I had a tangent. I'm just staring at Max's face.
My sideburns are super uneven right now.
But no, I think I could see you just like opening the door, going, "Oop," turning around and leaving.
I can't even imagine. That situation because I'll never be in it. So it's weird. That's so weird. I don't know. I find it so hard to believe. I'm kind of like, what? Like I'm waiting for what? It's like the new men.com starring John Ryder. I don't know these names.
And that was
a good time with Mike.
Mike. Ooh, yeah. Guys, by the way, I hope you know.
I'm still like processing this. I don't even know. Like you just give me a moment. I'm speechless. I don't know how to respond to that.
We don't have much to say today, do we?
No.
Why would you do that? Ever feel like a podcast?
I'm thirsty. But before, and to cool you guys down from this heated, very sensual discussion and story, I think it's time for Let's Kill This Ooh Moment of the Week with Oliver.
Get the fuck out of here.
Messy.
Now it's time to relax, sit back, and enjoy the pleasant sounds of ooh woo, ooh woo, woo woo woo, woo woo, with Oliver.
Is that because I'm quiet?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly why.
This is the nap segment. No, I'm kidding.
This is the time where we all relax.
No. Oh my god. I get BTS was just in LA and I didn't even get to see
That's
them.
your news. Why were they in LA?
They were performing at Jingle Ball at the Inglewood at the Forum. Yeah, because it's like
Jingle Ball. That's a thing.
It's like a whole bunch of artists.
KS or something.
Yeah,
one of the radio
Kiss
stations.
Radio, whatever.
Yeah, Kiss Radio, some shit.
Or iHeart. No, I think it's iHeart.
Is iHeart?
I think it's iHeart.
It's one of the big radio stations. That's all I know.
I just remember because they were standing by them. But they only did 3 songs, but they did the one with Halsey. And I was like, and Halsey like performed with them.
Yeah, a lot of those events, they only do like 3 songs.
Everyone got like 5 or something. Like they did 3. They
their
also
songs really
opened.
long. Yeah, that's why.
And I was like, everyone left. No, I'm kidding.
And they're probably so expensive, they only can afford 3 songs.
Literally. Okay, but like seats, I was like, maybe I'll go last minute tee. And I like look, and it's like the cheapest ticket was like $100, and it was behind the stage where you couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
and I was like,
very expensive.
I guess I'll
where
hear
you see
them.
multiple like big superstars in one night. It's
but
about,
like Halsey,
$500
I
for a decent seat.
Yeah, it would have been okay. Because I guess the artists were cool. I just I wouldn't have really cared to see Katy Perry or Camila. But anyway, that's the end.
Camila's coming under a lot of fire recently, I've noticed. Or like
her stands scare me. I'm gonna shut up. No, I'm kidding.
Her creative team is coming under a lot of shots.
Yeah,
like they're being called. They're being caught
from Halsey.
They're being caught plagiarizing from a lot of artists apparently, and a lot of people are calling them out on that.
It's because whatever. I think she's still signed to the same label that Fifth Harmony was signed to, and that label sucks.
Okay.
Like that really sucks. Like I do not have an opinion on Camila. I will not say my opinion on Camila. I was a Fifth Harmony stan, so I guess you can know what my opinion is, and like, Normani deserves better.
Everyone knows Normani deserves better. Normani will get better. Normani will get hers, not get better. So. Normani is amazing. She's not going to get better.
Normani's really that.
She's already great.
Like literally, whenever I see anything, I'm like, she is really that bitch.
Really
like, oh my god.
You look at her and you're like, I'm excited to see where you're going to be in 10 years from now. Because I already know people are going to see her as an icon.
Yeah. Okay. This isn't very ooh. I just realized, but. This is not K-pop stuff.
I mean,
I guess
it's
whatever
pop
music.
culture. Pop culture is ooh-woo.
That can be. That's
Normani's ooh-woo. Okay, everyone loves Normani.
I ooh-woo for Normani.
We ooh-woo so hard for Normani, and that
the most talented.
And that has been ooh moment of the week.
Wait,
no.
You're not done. Okay, I'm peeking. Wow. No, but I was gonna say because they also were invited to the Variety
magazine.
Yeah, because they won an award with them. I think it's the best group or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Variety.
So they went to that award thing, and it was like a dinner lunch.
Yeah, it's like
thing.
a banquet.
But like they were just sitting around because it was like all in English, and they were all just like, what do we do? Like, I guess we're just gonna sit here, eat our food. Like, but I'm like, it's so stupid. Like, my opinion on that is like, at least hire like a translator for that.
But the variety thing, it's not like a televised event. It's like a company dinner.
I know, but like,
and it's like
hire a translator.
Hire translators or somebody.
Like, that's what I was like
annoyed. Invite them if they were invited.
Because it happens to a lot, like to them a lot, especially when they're here. And I'm like, like government, I don't know, government, like the UN and stuff, when they have meetings and stuff, everyone gets a translator. Like,
that's
I'm
UN
like,
shit.
I know, but still, I'm like, this is the entertainment industry. Y'all got money.
Shit. Okay.
And the entertainment industry.
Okay, but how many awards do they win? They don't need an interpreter for every single one of them. They already know the same shit they're going to say. Okay, BTS winning everything and everything in a bag of chips in this fucking row right now. They already hear it. They hear it over and over again. They're like, whatever, probably at this point.
The videos of them, like, at the variety, they're just like, sitting there, like, crossing their legs, like, hey.
Oh,
like,
wow.
But anyway, I guess that's it. But they met Billy. They got a picture. They met Billy and
have they met Conan yet? Has Conan met them?
I think he was. I think they were on his show.
You don't know? Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Conan, hit me up if they have. Ooh, I should get Conan as a guest. I should see if I can.
Oh, Conan Gray. I thought you were talking about the talk show host.
No, not the talk show host, Conan. I mean, Conan Gray. Yeah. Have they met Conan?
They haven't, but Taeyong has, like, expressed that he, like, loves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have they met? Like, you know? Okay.
Haven't.
I should get Conan on this, like, podcast.
I'm
Let's
like,
do that.
I don't know.
Conan, if you watch, if you listen, I know you follow me.
I know,
hit me up.
Because I know Jungkook really likes Troye Sivan, too. Or at least used to. I don't know. He doesn't talk about him as much as he used to. But I'm like, why is that? Is it because they're gay? No, I'm kidding.
Conan's gay too.
I know, both of them. That's why I'm like, why aren't they meeting? It was like, is it because
they're gay? Okay, and that's been Ooh Mom of the Week with Oliver.
Okay.
Messy.
And we're back.
Still low energy.
I'm not low energy. I don't know how to respond to that story. I really had no clue.
Max sometimes shuts down when he doesn't know what to do. I yell. I get louder and more annoying. I've learned that about me.
I just sit here and ponder.
Well, I also think it's okay for us to be a little low energy sometimes. We scream a lot.
We scream.
We give a lot.
It's the holiday season. People are winding down. It's the end of the year. It's time to reflect.
We're not always going nuts. I mean, we're talking about the fucking stars today.
We're talking about the stars. I totally forgot about that.
You forgot about the one thing
totally
you approved?
Left my mind.
This was my fifth choice, guys. I had 4 other podcast ideas.
You kept on throwing out like the same type of video podcast episodes that we've done before, like quizzes and questions.
It's a lot. It's up to me to come up with the
and
idea.
Smashes or passes.
Well, because it becomes a lot
and shit.
Boy,
you know what? Now it's a podcast where we're talking about ourselves, bitch.
Okay.
Welcome.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about ourselves.
Welcome to Starcast.
Yes. What sign are you?
We talk about the stars. I am a Sagittarius.
I don't know anything about a Sagittarius.
Like what are you?
I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini. You're like the most hated sign.
No, I'm
You're
not.
the most memed sign.
No, that's
people say you can't trust a Gemini.
You can't. Don't trust me. That's a fact. But at least I'm open about that. Scorpios are bitches.
My sister's a Scorpio.
Bitch. No, I'm kidding. It's apparently Geminis and Scorpios don't get along.
True. I guess. I don't know. I don't know that much about astrology. I just know.
Well, that's been very, I mean, not all the time, but there's a lot of Scorpios. Usually if like people I have not gotten along with, there's a lot of them that are Scorpios. I'm just going to say it.
Oh. So do you believe in like the star stuff?
Yeah, to a point. I believe in like, because whenever I read stuff about like a Gemini, I'm like, okay, bitch, that's me. Like a dual personality, very, airy, flighty, like adventurous, doesn't like commitment, like spontaneous. Bitch, that's me. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, even the bad things, that's me. Curious, inquisitive, all that kind of stuff. Yes. I don't believe that it could predict your future.
No, I don't think so. I find the horoscopes very therapeutic sometimes because they're just like, I mean, a lot of the horoscopes are around the idea of self-care. And so I take the advice. Sometimes it's like, take a break today, or like, watch out for this and stuff for yourself. You know what I mean? And so a lot of the horoscopes, specifically on this app, are very like, just take care of yourself.
I haven't done horoscopes in a while. Usually if I'm usually really into horoscopes when I'm going through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm going through shit and I need some like extra confirmation, you know what I mean, for like peace of mind, that's when I do horoscope shit.
I kind of do that. Yeah. I've been doing that a lot recently too, just because it helps me feel organized. It helps me like reassure, like it's okay to slack off some days. My phone told me to, you know.
But doesn't it get like? Isn't it more deep than just your sign? Isn't there like a rising sign?
Yeah,
sign,
and
like
that's what this
shit?
app does. So right now we're gonna go down the line of our star shit, and I guess talk about it, and so people that are into this stuff be like, "Oh, that's me," or something, you know.
Do you want to start?
Relate.
Do you want
to
get start?
Those clicks? I'll start. Okay. Me.
You.
Makazeli Kehi. Mac does it. Is a. Give me a second. I am a Leo rising in the first house. I don't know what that means. A Virgo Mars. A Scorpio Venus. A Sagittarius Pluto, Sun, and Mercury. A Capricorn Jupiter Neptune.
What the fuck does all this
mean? An Aquarius Uranus. An Aries Saturn.
What'd you say about my anus?
And a Gemini moon. I don't know what any of this means. Then there's houses.
Okay.
And that it just gets weirdly descriptive.
You're a Sagittarius.
I'm a Sagittarius, a Leo
Period.
rising, and a Gemini moon.
Great. I am a... Fuck. I'm a Gemini, a Leo rising, and an Aries moon.
Oh my God. What does that mean?
If we get married, I'm not signing a prenup.
I'll force you to.
Trick me too.
Should we read what our like signs mean apparently?
Yes, I think you go down and then read what your signs mean.
Just the first one, like the Sagittarius. I don't want to get like that deep. There's like a lot. There's so many passages.
Where does it say?
Go to
what?
It's like all that.
But that's Sun Gemini. What?
That's you.
But what part do you read? There's the Sun?
Yeah, that's your main thing.
Oh, bitch, I'm a Sun.
Your sun is just your main horoscope. That's your Gemini.
Oh.
Now it's Sagittarius. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Dumbass.
I thought it was saying like I was a star. I'm like,
I'm Sun and Sagittarius. I'll read mine.
Okay.
The sun determines your ego, identity, and role in life. It's the core of who you are and is the sign you are most likely to already know. Your sun is in Sagittarius, meaning you are fundamentally curious, restless, and independent. You have a strong thought through ideas about meaning and what's right or wrong. Interested in pushing the boundaries of existence, you live to be free, to travel, and to learn.
I mean, that's all. Yeah.
That's
facts.
Literally, I travel all the time.
Yeah. Everything you just said is very you. But now, so they both start the same. So I'm going to read from where it's different.
Your sun is in Gemini.
Your sun is in Gemini, meaning you are fundamentally dynamic,
crazy,
quick-witted, electric, and curious. Fascinated by everything, your childlike energy is often scattered in a million directions.
Yes.
On a social level, this may come off as gossipy or flaky. Bitch! It's in your 10th house, meaning you feel the need to distinguish yourself from others through career, goals, success, and responsibility. Is the sun coming?
Didn't you just already have a rant about how you're different than all these other reality TV people?
Okay, can I talk?
You try to distinguish yourself off of your own goal.
Wait. Can we turn a sharp left? Can I pause everything about the fucking stars for a second? Can I?
Okay.
Rant time with Mike.
Okay.
I went nuts recently because it's. I tweeted something and then I got like salty and then I was mad about tweeting it, so I deleted the tweet and then I just took a fucking nap because it's the beginning of the year, and how the reality stuff works is in the beginning of the year, basically the shows that want you to be like a part of them, if they pick you up, like reach out and like, hey, we're interested in you, audition for these shows. So there's a few that reached out. So it's like cute. And then I'm only going to do it for money because I don't want to be a reality TV star. I don't give a fuck about reality TV. I want to do YouTube because I can control that platform and how I'm viewed. And, I like being in control. Mm-hmm. And reality TV, I think a lot of it is bullshit. I'm only going to do it because like, oh, you want me to go somewhere, fuck people, have some fun, and get paid for it for like a month? Cool. Yes. I'm down.
Yeah.
So when you come to me and you say you're going to spend or give somebody 3 times more money because they have a slight more amount of Instagram followers, when you don't put in fucking account all the other social platforms I have, like YouTube, which is more... The followers on YouTube, if you look at it from a marketing perspective, are more valuable than Instagram.
Wow. What a Gemini, right, guys?
So if you come at me and you tell me you're going to pay someone else more because they have a bigger following or they've been on like one show more than me or some shit like that, I'm like, well, what about these other like things you're not taking in account for? Why do you only look at fucking Instagram? Who cares about fucking Instagram? So I went off because the other person was like, Mike, just quiet down. Don't fucking tell me to quiet down. First of all, let's get this straight, bitch. You have no other outlet. You have no other thing. You have built nothing yourself. Okay, I built what I have by myself, and I take full credit for that. Without a network, bitch, you're fucking nothing. And you better fucking realize that, because me, on the other hand, I can't relate. I want that money, and I want to be treated the same.
And I want to sleep. Wow.
Now what else does the fucking sun have to say about
What
me?
a Gemini, right? So
Sorry.
Switching on us right now. Oh my gosh. The Two-Face is out now. Should we just get into it? Should we show the world if we can fuck?
Sure. I'm sorry. I'm mad.
Do you want to detox? You want to talk about it?
No,
you want to get more?
I don't want to. I don't like when they're like, oh, this person has more credibility than you. No, they don't. I want to be treated or I'm not going to do it. I don't know. I don't know. I guess people could be like, shut up, Mike, but whatever.
I can't relate to this entire rant that you're giving. I'm like, there are people dying, Mike. I'm joking.
We had to wait to film this podcast so you could eat your burrito to get you in a good mood. And you want to talk to me about people dying?
True.
We're already fighting. What did the stars say?
How do we look? How do I look? Did I add you? I don't think I add you.
Oh, it's Mike MGTV. If anybody wants to add me on CoStar, it's Mike MGTV. I probably won't answer or do anything. Probably going to delete this app after this podcast.
Add. Pending. You have to add me back, you bitch. Here. There we go. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. How much is there a lot?
Yes, it's a stuff. We'll read like a few of them. Read the ones
everything.
people like.
No,
all of it?
Mac,
all of it?
Oh, how much? Yeah, we have
time. Okay, whatever. So, we'll start with Sun. You, Sagittarius. Them, Gemini.
Hot. Sean Cody, 2020.
Sagittarius and Gemini. Wow. The sun determines your ego, identity, and role in life. It is the core of who you are and is the sign you're most likely to already know. Okay, great. Okay, just tell me all this stuff. Okay, wait. There's we already read what our suns mean, but you are a perfect match.
Oh, are you the one who's shook?
Can I finish it? You are a perfect match. Sister signs. Exactly opposite from each other in the zodiac. In this case, you're both chatty, easily bored, with a desire to be free. You share a certain taste for conflict, which could flare up occasionally, but usually these periods don't last very long. You could balance each other out perfectly.
Which we do.
Oh my God.
We do. I feel like we are a very healthy balance. I don't want to touch. Because I feel like you're very like chaotic low energy and I'm very chaotic high energy. And then we
just feed off. I mean, people do tell us our dynamic is great.
Well, it is, because think about it. If we were both like you, this would be a very
boring podcast.
But if we were both like me, we would annoy everyone. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Wow.
Shall we move on to Moon?
What does the moon say about us, baby?
Your moon rules your emotions, moods, and feelings.
Turn me on.
My moon is a Gemini. Your moon is an Aries. Your moon is a Gemini, meaning your emotional self is often restless and unsettled. You're extremely adaptable, which sometimes make you feel pulled in too many directions. True. You are easily bored and need to feel like you are free to be creative and create meaning. Yes, which can make you feel like you're in a constant identity crisis. Yes. Their moon is an Aries.
Oh, keep going.
Meaning their emotional self is independent.
Oh, yeah.
Energetic. And enthusiastic. They have a tendency to feel inadequate and overcompensate just because failure is a possibility.
It's a spot.
You can instinctively empathize with each other's moods and feelings.
Call your own Uber.
So we're a good match with our emotions.
Fuck yeah.
Did you say call your own Uber?
I was hoping to slide by. Why are you mad that it wasn't a lift?
I mean, okay.
Is that all it says?
So yeah, we're compatible with our emotions. We instinctively.
I didn't really. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't listen to a thing you actually said. I was too busy.
They said you're enthusiastic, energetic, and independent.
Me?
Your emotions, yeah.
Yes.
And that we instinctively empathize with each other's moods and emotions. So our emotions are compatible.
I do. I empathize with you.
That's cute. I don't.
Well, I feel like I can tell when you're going through some shit, and I feel like I know how to handle that. It's like that. It's like those people where, like, you know, when you go up to somebody and they're like, "Hey, are you okay?" Mm-hmm. You answer is no. Like when the answer is no, some people like they focus on how can I fix your problem. Where like you and I be like, you want me to just sit here with you?
Yeah, exactly. Just like, you want to sit? You want to hang out?
Because I feel like you and I don't want you to come over and tell me everything I need to do to fix my issues. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear that. I just want somebody here. You know what I mean? Just like sit here and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm the same way. I'm the same way, baby. Should we do Mercury?
Yeah, keep going down. What's Mercury got to say?
Mercury determines how you communicate, talk, think, and process information.
This is good for us to know.
It also indicates how you learn. It is the mind's planet. Okay. My Mercury is in Sagittarius. Yours is in Gemini.
Got it.
Your Mercury is in Sagittarius, meaning your intellect is expansive, boundary pushing, and independent. Though through your sincere and irreverent curiosity about everything, I can't read, you have a critical opinion of most things, a big picture thinker. You find yourself unconcerned with details. You tend to be fairly sarcastic and make other people feel uncertain. I do.
You do.
I do that a lot, especially with Oliver. I feel like I torture him mentally sometimes.
Poor ooh boy.
Their Mercury is in Gemini.
You want me to read it?
You're right there.
I'll read the Gemini. You read the Sagittarius to make it easier. Where is it?
Their
Mercury is in Gemini. Meaning my intellect is dynamic, quick-witted, and electric. I'm deeply curious about everything, and their energy is often scattered in a million directions. Bitch, you said this to me already. The way I speak is articulate and witty. Articulate, bitch. But they're likely to talk behind people's backs.
Like you do on this podcast.
Do we ever talk about each other behind our backs?
No, I don't talk about you behind your
Everything
backs.
I got to fucking say to you, I'll say to your face.
I say to your face.
Yeah.
We communicate and think in similar ways. We just did it right now.
There you go.
Wow, we're so great.
What else?
Okay, now this one is not a good one. Or it's not super negative, but it's like not super positive.
It's where we're gonna clash.
Kind of.
Okay.
It's a kind of clash. It's a struggle clash.
Okay.
It's our Venus, whatever that is. Venus determines how and what you love. I mean, we do have different tastes. It indicates how you express affection and the qualities you're attracted to. We already know that's very different between us.
Yep. I'm attracted to people who are going to emotionally hurt me.
I'm attracted to people I can emotionally hurt. I'm joking. Okay, so my Venus is in Scorpio. And your Venus is in Gemini. And you already know that Scorpio is in Gemini, so get along. Yeah. So there we go.
There you go.
Your Venus is in Scorpio, meaning your romantic side is mysterious, passionate, and seductive. The intense depths of your devotion make for mad and boundless love, though they may sometimes mutate into suspicion, jealousy, and cruelty, making your love life somewhat tumultuous. Yes. And then their Venus is in Gemini.
Their Venus is in Gemini. Meaning their romantic side is dynamic, curious. I'm very dynamic and curious. What the fuck? And easily bored.
You're
true.
Very dynamic, curious, and easily bored.
No, very true. Especially sexually. One of my main problems is I have trouble staying interested in the same person for more than one session. They love witty banter, but they may have trouble deepening their relationships. They tend to be a bit timid and discreet with their crushes because they don't know how to be forthright.
Ooh.
No, I don't like to talk about my crushes because I don't like to relinquish power. Because I feel like when I like somebody, it's like a weakness. Because I'm weak for that person.
True.
So I try to like banish that emotion because I'm like, oh, if I like somebody, then it's a weakness. Do you know what I'm saying?
So you just set them on fire.
Yes. Yes.
Well, you find it difficult to express love for each other and have to do some work to make the other feel loved. We don't hug that much.
Tell me you love me. It's hard to say.
Mike, I love you.
I appreciate you in certain instances.
Wow.
Okay, but you think that's...
Wow.
You want it? That is...
Wow.
With my ex-girlfriend, I literally would always say that to her. I appreciate you in certain instances.
Why didn't you not tell her you loved her? How long were you guys dating?
5 years.
You didn't tell her you loved her?
I said I loved her, but we had a conversation a lot where she was like, are you in love with me? And I said, I don't know.
For 5 years?
Well, if you're in love... I mean, I was, but I was afraid to say I was in love with somebody because I'm like, if I'm in love with you, that means you're my person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It means that was like for me, that's a big thing to say. I'm like, I love you. I think I was in love with her, but I've also thought I was in love before, which I feel like is weird for me.
Get therapy.
Surprise, I'm single. Surprise, I'm single. Surprise, I'm single. Does this make sense? I
don't know. I feel like, yeah.
Saying you're in love with somebody is a big deal. I think I eventually said it. For the first 3 years, I didn't say it. But then, like, in the end, I was like, no, I'm in love with you. And then we broke up.
We love that. We love that. Did you break up with her or did she break up with you?
She broke up with me twice.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, yeah, as you could tell, I deserved it. At the time, I thought it was, like, the best boyfriend. But, like,
you could even see you loving her.
Well, I bought her stuff.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, now we're on Mars. Mars is the planet of aggression. It determines how you assert yourself, take action, and the energy that surrounds you, particularly in your sex life, your ambitiousness, and when you're angry. Grr.
All right.
Mine is Virgo. Yours is Aries. I'm about to burp. I'm going 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 to burp. Oh, thank you. Okay. Your Mars is in Virgo, meaning you assert yourself in a way that is precise and you push things forward with diligence, intention, and hard work. I'm a very dynamic reader, if you couldn't tell.
I can tell.
You're rarely willing to go out on a limb. Your tendency to be intentional, analytical, means you need to know that the situation is right before you act. Their Mars is in Aries. Okay.
Their Mars is in Aries,
Ooh.
Meaning they assert themselves in a way that is to the point and impulsive.
Oh.
They love to make things happen, and they push things forward with energy and enthusiasm. They have a short temper, but are quick to forgive.
That's just Italians.
The bravest
Was
sign
that racist?
of
I'm
the
sorry. Wait.
Bitch, what did you say?
They've all seen Jersey Shore. They blow up on each other so fast when they forgive and forget and love each other and go eat dinner right after.
But that's how we forgive. Like, you have to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember even in like family, like I remember like I wasn't speaking to my mom once and she like literally cornered me. She goes, no, we're going to fight. We yell. We're Italian. We scream, we yell, we get it out. So that helps us move past it. If you hold things inside, it's going to be harder to move past things. If you get it the fuck out, it's easier to move on.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I wish I was raised like that. I just hold it in until I explode on a random person.
Yeah, like if I'm fighting somebody, I would rather sit there and hear everything you have to fucking say to me than both of us stay quiet and like pussyfoot around the topic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. Anyway.
So our senses of passion are a bit mismatched, but with a bit of work, can be wonderful.
No, I'll work it, baby.
We'll work it out. Okay, now we're in Jupiter for us, Jupiter. I don't know.
What was that art? What was that sketch? It was All That where they were going, Jupiter. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Jupiter. Like Kel from Kid and Kel, he played like a character and he would just go, Jupiter.
I don't remember that one. I kind of remember that, but I kind of don't.
It was
like I can remember his voice saying it in my mind.
Some character that all they could say was Jupiter.
I don't remember that fully.
No.
Do you remember vegetables and such? No.
Remember the peas? Peas grandma? The lunch lady?
Oh yeah.
You want some peas? Sorry, tangent. Go back.
Oh yes. Okay, Jupiter. One of the two social planets. Jupiter rules idealism, optimism, and expansion, and also very philosophical. Mine is in Capricorn. Mine is in Capricorn, and yours is in Virgo.
What is
I know. Shut up. I did that on purpose.
2.8 million subscribers, guys.
2.9, bitch. Your Jupiter is in Capricorn, meaning you grow and find understanding through responsibility, practicality, ambition, seriousness, efficiency, rationality, and power.
Their Jupiter is in Virgo, meaning they grow and find understanding through careful thought, goal setting, and hard work.
Wow.
Bitch.
Are we compatible? The ways you grow and dream are aligned and make intuitive sense to each other. So we're compatible. Great. I guess I'm stuck with you.
Compatible, baby. You stuck with me, baby.
Our last one is our Saturn.
You stuck with me, baby.
Stuck with you forever.
Stuck with
you ever. I mean, this is like a time capsule. You know what I mean? I don't even know where we're going to be in like 10 years, but this is for 100% going to be something we can look back on and be like, remember we had this podcast?
Yeah.
We could be millionaires. We could be broke as fuck. We don't know. We don't know where we're going to go.
Or one of us will be millions and the other one will be broke. I think, unfortunately for me, I have a pretty good guess on which one that will be.
You never know. Maybe you'll have your own company. Maybe you'll make your own reality television.
Or maybe I would never be a part of that again. I just want to stay on YouTube. I would love that so much more.
Okay. So Saturn is the other social planet. Saturn rules responsibility, restrictions, limits, boundaries, fears, and self-discipline.
I have none of that. None of that.
Mine is in Aries, yours is in Aquarius. Your Saturn is in Aries, meaning you struggle with aggression, impatience, defensiveness, hastiness, and conceit. What? And then their Saturn
is in Aquarius, meaning they struggle with obstinacy.
What?
Obstinacy. They struggle with obstinacy.
Okay.
Hey, Siri. What does obstinacy mean?
Obstinacy means
Obstinacy.
condition of being obstinate, stubborn.
Obstinacy means the quality or condition of being obstinate.
Fuck it.
What?
And then she said stubbornness.
So you're stubborn.
So I'm stubborn. Surprise. A superiority complex. Surprise. And being overly detached. Surprise.
Your struggles are similar, and you likely can help each other work through them. I just tell you to shut up. Stop getting all high and mighty.
Get over yourself. I need somebody to sit there and be like, get the fuck over yourself. That's what I need. And then I'm like, yeah, you're right.
And there we go. That's it. So are we compatible? Do you think so? Let's leave it for the audience to tell. Comment down below.
Tweet at us if you ship me and Mac.
No one's gonna ship us.
Bitch, ship us.
People can friendship us, but no one's gonna ship us because everyone that's listening to this probably wants to fuck you.
No. No.
They either want to fuck you or feel better than you.
Well, that's easy to do. I don't. That's when you're touching. You're touching. It's like when I get touched, it's like electricity going through my body. Let's tase each other.
Never.
Why?
Never.
Why not?
I never want to feel that type of pain.
I do. Let's talk shit about the other signs. I'm feeling very combative.
Let's start beef with other signs.
Fuck Pisces. Y'all are pussies.
Fuck Pisces.
I
Who
said
likes
it.
fish anyways, bitch?
And
Damn,
I bet you
ain't pescatarian.
Pisces are mad fucking sensitive. So I bet you everybody out there who got hurt by that is a fucking Pisces. Because you know a Taurus, if I go out to a Taurus and be like, fuck you, they gonna punch me in the face. A Leo's gonna go fuck one of my parents. Bet you that girl
is
from
it
earlier.
Anthony and Leo?
Anthony
Anthony
fucking
Luke?
parents. That's what I'm saying. And Scorpios? Fuck y'all.
Oh, it's about to die.
If you guys want to follow our podcast, be sure to follow us at MessyPod@gmail.com.
Where can people find you, Mike?
You can find me anywhere at MikeMGTV. Where can people find you, Mac?
You can find me anywhere at Mac Does It.
You can follow
literally anywhere now. That's something I never talked about. My Twitter is now at Mac Does It. I got the @
Great, you're
with
famous.
the verification. I'm
Great.
famous.
You're famous.
I'm
We get
I'm so
it.
famous.
You're famous.
I'm so
You're so
fucking
famous. You can
I'm so
follow
fucking
Oliver at Sammy Boy. And you can follow all of our socials at MessyPod. If you want to email us any of your sexy time stories or ideas for our podcast, be sure to send them at MessyPod@gmail.com. And if that's all, Mac,
you have just been douche.
God,
Okay.
this was so bad.
This battery is about to die. We need to stop it.
chaos.
That was messy.